Hi guys, my name is Jada and I'm a freshman undecided student from Richmond, Virginia. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing my stats that got me into Howard, along with tips to help you succeed during this upcoming application season. So stay tuned. Okay, I got my iPad here to help me. I'm gonna read off my stats. So starting with my class rank, I placed 13 out of 57. We had a very small senior class, but it was also very competitive. My weighted GPA was a 4.6 and my unweighted GPA was a 3.9. I did not do dual enrollment, but I took 5 APs my senior year and 2 APs my junior year. And also I made all A's throughout the duration of my high school career. Okay, so going on to extracurriculars, I was the chairperson of the honor council. I was captain of my volleyball team. I was the bulletin manager for Key Club, a part of the speech and debate team, and a member of FBLA. For community service, I did many events with Key Club, such as helping hand out water during marathons, and we hosted many of our canned food drives for the high school, as well as preparing care packages for those in need. On my own, I also volunteered at a theater camp for 2 weeks, so my total amount of hours would have been 85. So that is what I have as far as stats. I did not include my SAT score because I did not include it on my application. It was not needed for me to get into any of my schools. I applied to 17 schools, I believe, most of them being HBCUs. I got into 16 of those schools. So your stats is 50% of your application and your essay is the other 50%, at least in my eyes. Yes, you want to have a good foundation. You want to make sure that you are demonstrating that you participate and engaged in your high school, that you have good grades, but you also want to really dedicate time to work on your essay. So I don't know where you may be at in your application status. You may be applying this year, you may be preparing to apply next year. Start on your essay as soon as possible and revise, revise, revise. I started on my essay at the beginning of senior year, which you can do. There's no problem with that. But, sorry, I got distracted because the light cut off in the hallway. But it's better if you start on your essay during the summer going into senior year, just so that you can already be thinking of ideas of what you want to write. Because during your senior year, you're going to be doing so many other things along with preparing and applying for schools that it's going to seem like a lot. So I would really recommend starting during senior year. I personally wrote about something very personal that happened in my life. A lot of my peers did that as well, and if you want to do that, you can. Make sure that who you share it with is someone that is very important to you, because you do want other people to see your writing before you submit it. You want other people to give their opinion on it. I would just encourage you to write about something important. It doesn't always have to be serious. I have a friend who wrote about her fear of ketchup. Love you, Kayla. But yeah, you don't always have to write about something that's very heavy. You don't always have to trauma dump. You could literally be very creative with whatever you choose to write about, as long as it's you. I know ChatGPT is something really big right now. We all use it, let's be honest. And it's okay that you use it, but not for this essay. You know, not for this one. You want to make sure that the voice that the colleges are hearing is yours, not anyone else's, not any computer, just your voice. Which is why I stress the importance of revising, starting early, and taking your time. I advise you to have multiple essays to choose from, just because certain colleges will require you to submit additional essays with various prompts. Most of the time, the prompts are super similar, so you can just tailor that essay to fit in each category. But I would advise you to try to write at least 3 personal / informative essays about you and your experiences that help you demonstrate growth, help you show how you have overcome a situation, just things like that, because that's what they're looking for. They want to look for your ability to problem solve and to just show your independence within a given community. They want to know that you will be able to evolve, and they want to see what you will bring to the college if you were admitted to it. So yes, I hope that makes sense. I know that writing is not an easy process for everyone, which is why I stress the importance of just leaning on your support systems and tapping into all the resources that you have available to you at school. I was blessed with many wonderful English teachers who were willing to revise and look over my paper with me. So I would really suggest you tap into that community and have many people read it, even your school counselor, even your friends. You guys are all going to be working together during this time to try to write these essays, revise these essays. So working together is pretty much key. It's necessary. I wanted to talk about scholarships a little bit because this is something that is very important, that was very necessary for me to even be on campus right now. You need to start applying for scholarships ASAP. ASAP. I know it's really going to feel like a lot because you're going to be applying for schools, doing your schoolwork, extracurriculars, and scholarships. That is a lot, but I promise you prioritizing all of them into your schedule is key. I would really advise you to tap into local scholarships because they are less competitive. There's going to be so many websites, companies trying to tell you to submit these no essay scholarships really fast, really quick. It only takes 2 minutes. Those are like lottery. You're entered into this system pool and they randomly pick someone every once in a while. Your chances of winning are a lot lower. So you really want to go to your school advisors or school counselors, talk to them, see what scholarships are out and available right around you, because I promise you that is where you will get the most money. I'm not saying don't apply to bigger scholarships, because of course you want to apply everywhere that you can. If you qualify, apply. If you qualify, apply. I did receive a scholarship from the school, but I also received external scholarships. And so those together helped cut down the cost for my tuition greatly. So I really cannot stress this enough. Please apply for scholarships. Please apply for scholarships. Oh my gosh, like if you don't do anything else, apply for scholarships. Sometimes, like in the beginning, it's going to feel like you're not going to be able to afford this. You're going to be nervous. Like, I don't know how I'm going to afford my first year in school. I don't want to take out these massive loans. Apply for scholarships. They're going to require you to write essays. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to write multiple essays possibly. And these scholarships that you'll be applying for will ask different questions. Sometimes the essays will fit, but sometimes they won't. So you have to be willing to do the work and apply. If you don't have a resume already, create one. If you don't have an activity list already, create one. You need both of these items. They will really help you navigate applying to schools and scholarships. So please create both of these. If you have any questions about how to create one, I can show you, and I can also list you examples of what mine look like. But you need these 2 items ASAP, like you need them now. They'll help you tremendously. Another thing that I wanted to note that was kind of a notion that a lot of my peers adopted the senior year was that you didn't need to go as hard during senior year because schools are looking at your junior year. While it is true that many colleges look at your junior year to determine like what your stats are and how well you'll be able to adjust and adapt to the rigor of college, they're also looking at your senior year. So I took 5 APs mainly because I only took 2 my junior year, and I know a lot of my peers at my school had a lot of APs already. I really wanted to catch up and show that I was just as rigorous as my peers. So that's why I took 5 APs. You don't have to take 5 APs, but I do suggest you have some on your schedule if your schools offer them. Take those honors classes, continue dual enrollment, show that you are rigorous, show that you can maintain that high level of classwork, that you're engaged. It's just really important not to take those easy classes, because you may think they're not looking, but they're looking at your transcript. They're looking at your course schedule and they're seeing that you're taking these lighter weight classes, and they're gonna be like, is he really dedicated to learning? So while I don't want you to stress yourself out and overwork yourself, don't overload yourself with thousands and thousands of AP classes, because you may not be able to handle that. But I do advise you to take on just a little bit, just a little bit of hard work, just a little bit of stress, a little bit of rigor to help you, because I promise you it'll pay off and your GPA will boost. Your GPA will boost. You may think it won't, but it will. I promise you it will. Okay, I wanted to add in just a little bit more information, just a little bit more of advice, and this is for my undecided / undeclared students. Coming from me, I am currently an undeclared student, and I am still on campus, and I am still here, and I still have a purpose. If you're undecided or you're still not sure, you need more time to figure out what major you want to pursue, you can still come to Howard. There's still a place for you. You can still come here and be successful and succeed. There are many advisors and people here that are willing and ready to work with you and help you decide on what major you want to pursue. And if you just need a little bit more time, take that time. I know there's a lot of like stipulation and rush surrounded with deciding a major, and sometimes like towards the end of high school it really makes you feel like you have to go in and be head first or assertive, or this is what I'm going to do and this is when I'm going to do it and how I'm going to do it. I needed a little bit more time to solidify, and I'm very appreciative for not going in decided just with the major, because I felt like I would have felt stuck in the situation. And that's another thing I wanted to bring. You can get in college and switch your major. Like, you don't have to feel stuck as long as you do it within a good enough time frame. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there for my undecided, undeclared students, because you don't have to know everything. We literally just got out of high school. Like, I know I'm already in college, y'all, but I'm a freshman, and I graduated in, was it May? That was not that long ago. Like, that was still 2024. That was this year. So I was literally in your shoes not too long ago. If you're unsure, that's okay. Take a little bit more time and figure it out. Like, that's all you have to do. Don't let anyone rush you into a decision that's going to make you uncomfortable, because this is your life at the end of the day. This is your money that you're paying. Like, this is your education that you're paying for. This is your money that you're putting into it. Hopefully a scholarship money, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just take your time, and please don't feel rushed. I'm going to keep this snippet short because I know y'all hear my refrigerator about to start humming. So yeah, but anyway, back to the video. But as of right now, that is all that I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions at all on my application process, help with your application process, what you need, what you don't need, please leave them in the comments, because I will always respond to them when I have the opportunity. I want to help you guys out. I want you guys to succeed as well. Howard is such a beautiful school. Like, every school has their problems, every school has their issues, but being here, being at Howard, the Mecca, I honestly have felt so embraced. I have been able to be myself authentically. There's never that mindset of being the only Black person in the room. And this is not something that we as Black people always get to experience. I'm not saying that Black people are the only people that go here, because we're not, but it's just such a beautiful school. There's so many people here who are driven, who are ready, able, and capable to enforce change in our society, and it's just really beautiful to see. So, you know, I see all the baby bison taking the tours, and I say baby bison, but I'm really a baby bison too. I just got here, so, you know, but it just makes me so happy, because I was in your spot not too long ago, and literally it only took one day, Admitted Students Day, to change my decision, to switch my trajectory and make me come to Howard University. And I haven't regretted my decision yet. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment box. My comments are always on, and I'm always ready to respond. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.